If you like my video, kindly click on the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel by coming to this place and hit on the subscribe button. Lastly but not least, don't forget to come down to the comment section down below here and put down your comments and let me know how you feel about the content. So let's get the tutorial started. Alright viewers, here we have Photoshop CS6. So the first thing we have to do here is to go to File, click on New, then we name our design. Design templates. Next, come to the size here, select A4, then come to the color mode, select CMYK. Once you are done, click OK. Right. So the next thing we are going to do is to rotate this page, because the certificate is going to be a landscape form of a certificate. So how are we going to rotate the page? Is very simple. Go to your menu bar, click on the image, go to rotation, then from the rotation go to 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Right. So the next thing we are going to do now is to start our design. Come down to this place here, create a new layer. Having created a new layer, then we can now move to our tools bar and select pen tools. Once you select pen tools, then start your shape. I'm starting from this particular place. Right. You come to this place and close the part. Right. Go back to your pick tool and to position the first shape. The next thing we are going to do now is to duplicate this particular shape. Go to the shape layer, right click on it and choose duplicate. This duplicate one, we can just name it black. Right. Click OK. Next thing we are going to do is to go to the first shape, right click on it, go to the blending option, then select gradient overlay. Having select gradient overlay, then you can come to the gradient palette here and start to change your color from this place. Double click this place to bring out the color palette. For this design, I'm using red color. Click OK. Come to the other side here, double click this place, bring out the color palette. Click OK also. Okay. And you click OK. Right. The next thing we are going to do is that this particular shape, we move it up with your normal click and drag at the top of the black shape. Right. The next thing we are going to do is to go back to the black layer, then just move it down a little bit. Right. The next thing we are going to do is to press Ctrl T to open the transform tool, then come to this edge and rotate. Right, then come to this menu bar and click on this check mark to accept it. Okay. The next thing we are going to do is to come to background layer. Having gone to the background layer, go back to the pen tools. And we start to sketch another shape. Right. Change this color to gray. Go back to your pen tools. Then press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Come to this place and rotate. Right, click on this check mark to accept it. Then with your arrow key, you can just move down a little bit. Right, so the next thing we are going to do here is to go back to our background layer, create a new layer. Having created a new layer, go back to your shape tool, start your another shape. Right, so the next thing we are going to do is to go back to the layer, right click on it, then duplicate the layer, call this one red, click OK. Right, so what we are going to do is to go back to the gradient fill here, right click on it, then copy the shape and attributes, then go back to the red layer, right click on it and select paste shape attribute. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is to go to the red layer, press Ctrl T to open the transform tools, then shift key, hotkey and drag it out. Click on this check mark to accept it. Right click on the red layer, click the blending option, then go to the gradient overlay, just like the way we did the first one. Click on the gradient palette, and from this place double click this place to bring out the color palettes, select it red, double click this place also, select click OK. Okay. Okay. Next, go back to the original shape. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Then take it up a little bit. Shift key, hotkey, and drag it out. Right, and rotate it. Right, click on this check mark to accept it. And create a new layer again. Go back to your pen tool. Start another sketch. Right, change this one to gray, and you click OK. Go back to the pick tools, accept it. Right, you have to take this one down below of the black layer. Then the next thing now is to press Ctrl T to open the transform tools and rotate. Right, and take it down below here. Right, and click on this check mark to accept the style. The next thing we have to do is to go back to the background layer and have some stock photo I'm going to input to this design. Go to File, Open, and you look for your certificate badge. Alright, taking it to the layer. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools, then Shift key, hotkey, and drag it out. And get this certificate badges on Google. Just type certificate badges. Everything will pop up, then you select any one of your choice. Right. Placing it here. Right. The next thing I have to do here, I want to do here is go back to the background layer. I have a vector I'm going to put on the background. Here's the vector. Take it to the top and release. Drop it like this. Press Ctrl A to open the italics. Come to the menu bar, select vertical, center, center, center. Then press Ctrl D to deselect. Right. The next thing I'm going to do here is to create a new layer again. Come to Shape Tool, right click on it to bring out a variety of shape. Then click on Rectangle, go back to the menu bar, click on the rectangle property, click on this cross to take away the fill. come to the outline color, select red, and come to the outline width, reduce it to 0.74, then drag and draw. Right? You can as well increase the width. And once you are done, then you click OK. I'm changing the color to black. And click on this check mark to accept it. The next thing I'm going to do is to go back to the background layer, create a new layer, and go back to my shape tool, click on the ellipse, go to the shape property, take away the outline color, go to the shape fill, fill it with black, then drag and draw. Right, go back to the big tools, then press Ctrl G, Ctrl J to duplicate with your arrow